My name is Joseph Bramante. A lot has happened to me in my life as a young child. Wasn't good. I was abused as a child for probably up till I was 17 years old. It was a dark life for me. I didn't believe in God at the time because of the way I was abused. I'm thinking in my mind, how could God let this happen to one of his children? So, I was raised Catholic. I was baptized as a baby. And what sat in the back of my mind is all that had happened to me is that no one stood up for me. No one stepped in and said, stop beating them, stop treating them like, dirt. If there was a God, he would, stop her. But nothing. Nobody stepped in to help me. At 18, I was rebellious, was drinking and women and, beer and bar hopping and everything like that, and drinking and women and that's all I was, that was my way of getting back and trying to actually break free and at least have some freedom. I remember one night waking up next to a house, next to a railroad tracks, and I have no way of remembering how I got there. I met my wife in the Philippines. I was 20, she was 18, and shortly after that she became pregnant. We had our first child. Found out that she was having an extramarital affair. She had a child by that person. We got divorced. I took custody of all 3 children. 2 children by her, and the third one is it's not even my child, but I accepted him as my child because she was just going to send him to the Philippines, and from paycheck to paycheck, payday loan to payday loan. And there were times it was so bad that I'd go for months with no food in my house. And I still was raising my youngest one, Anthony, at that time, and I felt really bad. And I was thinking, I was at wit's end. I was at rock bottom. Gilbert called me over to his apartment, and he said, I just want to talk to you. So we sat down and he talked, and he's like, he says, I know that you're struggling. I know that, the situation you're in. So he took me and he went to the bank, drew out some money, gave me the money, said, this is not a loan, this is a gift from me to you. Go pay your bills, go buy food. And it kind of hit me because, my pride, almost ruined me and my son. And he said that you don't have to do this on your own. God is here to help you. And by giving your life to the Lord, things are going to change for you. And that day, I gave my life to the Lord. I ended up in Wells Branch one day when Gilbert Guerrero and his family invited me to go with them to church. It's pressure-free. You don't get pressured in there. You get to be yourself and go at your own pace. Baptism means to me, it's symbolic. When I go under the water, it's all my sins and the old Joseph dies away. When I rise out of that water, the new Joseph, alive Joseph, emerges. I know that Jesus died on the cross for all our sins, rose again 3 days later. That's how I know I'm saved, and you can too be saved. Give yourself to the Lord, give your life to the Lord, and miracles will happen.